Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have a brand new tank for you. It is a tier 8 Russian medium tank, the Object 590. What is the tank like? It's a Russian medium. Is it like a proper Russian medium, or is it like meh? So we're going to have a look at the stats, and then as soon as we get into game, I will start talking about my feelings with this tank. Now, the turret armor is actually pretty solid at 200 millimeters. It doesn't feel like it when you're in the battlefield. And of course, if you're not hull down there and if you're on sort of flat surface, then the armor will feel absolutely poor at just 94 millimeters. So yeah, the armor, okay turret, actually quite a solid turret in the right situation, but the hull is really poor. Your DPM is at 2,109. Of course, we're running this with calibrated shells just to get our penetration a little bit more. That is the kind of standard 8-second reload. You know, for a medium tank, it's kind of average, to be fair. Your penetration is 191 on your AP, but 267 on your heat. Not bad pen for a medium. You will, of course, struggle when you do come up against those tier 9s. Your average damage, you have a 280 alpha gun, 240 on your heat, and 350 on your HE. Aim time is piss poor at 4.3, the same as the gun dispersion at 0.335. You've got 8 degrees of gun depression and a top speed of 52 kilometers per hour. So stat-wise, it's average. It's an average tank, an average medium tank in tier 8. But honestly, like if you look at the speed of the tank, it looks all right. But as soon as you actually play in the game, it kind of feels very sluggish. Like very sluggish. Yeah, I'm not loving it. Honestly, I'm not loving the tank at all. It's not a tank that I'm going to be rushing to get by all means. And of course, even if it's for crates, don't know what happened there. Shot, that was my bad. But yeah, of course, it'll probably be crates. I'm not exactly sure. By the time this video is released, you will know. But yeah, it's not a tank I enjoy. I think there are so many better medium tanks out there in tier 8. And yeah, I would not recommend this tank at the moment, especially as it will be for crates. You know, as soon as it starts coming for gold, then you can start thinking about, okay, is the tank actually worth the gold? Maybe, you know, it all depends how much the gold is for you. I would probably not pay more than 8,000 gold for this. Maybe in the future it will come with a camouflage. At the moment, it's not got a camouflage. It may have a camouflage by the time you guys see this video, but at the moment, for me, having it on my press account, I don't know about the camouflage, so it may do. So maybe with the camouflage, yeah, you're looking at the standard probably 10,000 gold. But yeah, I wish it had a little bit more armor. You know, I'm probably trying to compare it to like a T62 or a T54 or a T44 sort of in the tier. And yeah, it doesn't have no hull armor at all. So I do have my driver damage a hell of a lot. Like I think it damages 2 or 3 times just this game. I think 2. So yeah, my driver does get damaged, get injured quite often. So do bear that in mind when you are running sort of the repair kits, etc. Yeah, I mean it can do all right. This game I do okay. It's nothing special. It's actually a very boring game, and it was this game what really made me think about the speed of the thing, you know, because looking at the paper, the speed seems pretty solid, but yeah, when you get into a game like this, I'm like, really, it just feels very sluggish. Like it's almost too sluggish, and I hope well, I don't hope, I wish it was just a little bit quicker. I think if it was a little bit quicker, not as much as, of course, a light tank or anything like that, but if it was just a little bit quicker, then I think it would be a lot more fun to play. And again, I know my driver's a little bit damaged here, but even without that, it does feel very sluggish. And again, the gun depression, I haven't really been in a game where I'm able to use that 8 degrees, to be fair. I thought I would have got the shot on the M7 Yo before. But yeah, I'm afraid it didn't happen. So this game, I mean, look at the game at the minute. It's a 6 versus 3. 6 versus 3, but that is about to change. We do get very lucky. Honestly, thanks for supremacy, we do actually get very, very lucky indeed. And that's all down to that guy right there on the enemy team. That Borask has been a little pain in my backside all bloody game. So there's 3 tanks left alive. All 3 are very, very good. The AT-15 we need to be careful of course, because he has over 4,000, or he has around about 4,000 DPM. The Elephant, which is again a fantastic tank, and then the Borask, which can kill me with just 1 shot. So I'm trying to get rid of the AT-15. There goes our T-64E4, and it's already now, it's a 3 versus 2. Like, me and him are 1-shots. That guy over there is a full hit point, but if the Borask manages to get behind him, then it could be game over for him. So these guys have now got it down to a 2 versus 2. I need to be careful. I really want to back up here because I want to get a shot off on that Borask while he's there, but of course I don't want to die, because if I die right now, it's game over. Like, I need to stay alive, and I wasn't spotted there, which I could have probably poked out, but the Elephant's a tough tank to deal with. I know he's got a little bit of armor. I'm using the heat because I do want to, of course, guarantee my pen, but I now at this point want to reset my camo, and I want to get a shot on this freaking Borask because I want to make him a 1-shot. For me especially, but sadly I missed that shot, and that was actually very, very a vital shot. I needed that shot, but he's now doing the right thing. He's going to go and recap base A, but there is only a minute and a half left, so at this point, even if he does recap base A, it is going to be very difficult for the enemy to win because we have the supremacy points. So I'm now just going to push forward, and there that guy is. I do manage to kill him, which helps us along our way with the supremacy points. And I mean, look, 38, 40, just look how sluggish it feels like we are going, you know. I know it goes 50 plus kilometers an hour, but it doesn't feel like that at all. And that for me is very important because it does feel sluggish. It's not as fun to play. You know, I'd prefer to play other medium tanks out there. In fact, I'd prefer to play most tier 8 mediums than this tank. I'm not saying it's a bad tank. Like I said, the stat wise it is kind of average, but yeah, it's just for me not fun. So the SU-152's done a great job. He's going to go and recap base A. There is only 35 seconds left on the clock, so again, I think at this point we do need to recap that base because otherwise their points will go up very, very quickly. And even when I'm playing this, I'm totally oblivious to how much time we have left. I'm thinking he's going to run around this corner, to be fair, and protect that base C. But yeah, I was totally wrong. And with 10 seconds left on the clock, he is actually spotted over there. So at this point, even if my guy, he's not going to be able to, he's not going to kill him in time. And it's game over. So we still managed to get over 3,000 damage. It wasn't a very exciting game at all. I did want to show you the pluses, the minuses about the tank. We got a bit of assistant damage. You're not going to get too many bounces, of course. As I said, the armor's okay. But yeah, it's all about the hull, really. 8 degrees of gun depression, 200, the turret, 200 mil of turret armor. So yeah, you really want to use that to his advantage. But right now, I would not recommend this tank. I don't think it is worth buying. Let me know your opinion on the Object 590. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.